Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon, and in this episode I will be moving closer within my pursuit of the Masked Man. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. It won't be an extremely long stream today. I get that a lot of my FF14 streams have been quite long streams, but it's going to be quite difficult for that to be the case on days like this. But you know, I'm just going to try and do whatever I can, stream whenever I can, and you know the drill. So we'll take the high grounds, drop down if we need to. Heavy Bane Might. Dun 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 dun. Inventory. Lovely jubbly. A rock of Rancor. It's the Rancor monster from Stells. No. Oh, there we are. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, has a name. What a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? A monstrous Bane Might appeared, and ye slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fulgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this doesn't make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Hello Richard, how are you? Hope you're good. I'm going to stream till about 3 o'clock and then I'll go to work. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain of for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. An Ahriman. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were miles apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an ample tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of those fiends, there must be even more victims as yet discovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten. It was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Looks like we might have our next major boss fight coming up, but I'm not sure. So we need to look at the corpse of the maiden. Right, here we go. Oh man! Hello. Not a noble like me, bitch. Oh. It's just called a floating eye, but it is an Ahriman. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creatures appear to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of this button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil, or that of an organisation, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that with this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Mount speed has improved. I'd have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't a standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, You may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mune. Mayhap someone in our vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Okay. Should have checked for any quests before, but there's none. We go back to the tavern. Here we go. We've got nearly a full lobby. I don't know if you know about those blue dots in the bottom right corner above the gill. I believe that is like the lobby size. Good morrow to you, Aramir. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognise the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse with beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say that with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Sengild over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Lovely. Jubbly. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist. Never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Well then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Lovely jubbly. So of course I don't know how much is left of all the quests we have in this quest line, but we'll see. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the D'Artancor's family. I swapped it round. How is it that you come to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition: you promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancors. During that time I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Armandine. mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. Let me guess, she disfigures other women's faces, so they have the same type of face. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed a dreadful task as bade, obedient as servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Armandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Hang on, we have explored every area now, so our east is definitely done. North is done. South is done. Need to get to Central Shroud before we do that. Adventurer for Hire, level 43. It's one of those big extra quests that we get. So yeah, the masked man or men in this case, the Asians, they're very good at clearly manipulating in a way which causes trouble to occur without them even laying a finger on anyone. So he tricks the youth of the little Alamegans into thinking that they could summon a very dangerous deity. Now they've clearly convinced this woman about what it is she needs to do. Going back to Little Solace, eh? Once we've done this, I need to get up there. Yeah, mate. Oh, Jesus. Let's go. So yeah, the amount is sped up in the Shroud area, it's sped up in the Fallon area. That's just the way it is. Sylvan Screech. I didn't want to have to face you, but I guess I will. Got a malted Ziz. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Keep on moving the kids. You just heal yourself, you dickhead. One more. Right, that's dead. Let's go. Right. So with a marble, because it's a Malbro. Right we go. Lovely jubbly. Sanctum of the 12. There should be something we can do here. There should be some like Ethernet little things around that I can use, but good. All I need is a bed of sylvan lilies here. These are seeds of the sylvan lily. How did you know? Ah, see, Julerand had you do all the work, did he? Out of these seeds will come white flowers, the tint of pure light without even a hint of colour. That is what faith is, you see. There are 12 hues, 12 paths to travel to a place where all waits full. All hues become as one. But I am a botanist. 'Twould be a poor garden that has bought one hue. I hope you will take respite here and see the beauty we have wrought. Brilliant. I don't know what I was doing there. I was looking at my phone. How long was I running at it for? So look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 seconds. Fuck me. Just dead. Right, slay with sprites for their calls. And give rose to the nervy nipper. Day and night. Doesn't a rune, it keeps just in my mind. That's it, fuck you. Hopefully after this we can continue the main story and get that done. 27 minutes. Bloody hell. I really don't have much time today. I'd rather do a 50-minute stream than go a full week without doing a stream again, so I'd have to bite the bullet and do shorter streams. There's not really much I can do about it, so where am I going? Oh, you actually have to drop down to that way. A wild boar. Jesus Christ. Shit, I could die here. Hurry up. Shit. I've never been this squeaky bum when it comes to health before. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of health. Fuck that. I need to heal up anyway. Ah, they're all going to detect me. I need to escape to heal up. Thank God, Jesus Christ. Oh, much better. Fuck's sake. Fuck you. There we go. Lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake, they just detect me so easily. Heal up a bit. Come here, dickhead. hopefully that's everything. Then we can continue with the main story path. Got 15 minutes. Mega potion. That we're done. Let's go to Hawk Manor. Oh, it's a dungeon, is it? Well, I can't be doing that one. I don't have enough time for that. Shit, I don't really know what else there is I can do. That's gotta have to be it, but you know, at least I had stuff done. Fucking hell, I don't know, they don't show you. They should show you like how many quests you have in each area. Because east is done, north I've been doing, Coerthus we're not really touching yet. Abalathia's spine, what the fuck is that? That must be able to get a flying mount. Back to Coerthus. Dravania. So Dravania is the end, right? I think. This is where you're going to get Bahamut. It'll share the Dravanian hinterlands. And then the Dravanian forelands. And up here the churning mists. So yeah, those places are fucking huge. We've got Gia Albania, Porta Pretoria, the Locks, the Peaks, and the Fringes. Ralga's Reach. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. I don't know if there's other quests along the way either. I'm just gonna have to go to Hawk Manor because it's not getting done in like 10 minutes. So. Hang on a second. I remember how this works. Yeah, I do need to climb up here. There's no way to that bit up there. There are like level 30 quests around here, I remember. Because I had to weaken that. Was it a Treant? I think it was. I think the Shroud is basically done anyway when it comes to quests. But there's still places in Fanalan and Lenosha, but I'm sure I'll be going back there eventually. Oh look, there's actually a floating eye. How very lovely. Bing bong. New regular duties have been added to Duty Finder and Duty Support. Hawk Manor is level 28. This is the 5th compulsory dungeon. Of course, I've got some other stuff. So we've got Halatali to do, the Sunken Temple of Quan, and Cutter's Cry, which are all extra ones. And then, yeah, I mean, I'll be able to access that eventually. But that's it for now. Be a Hawk Manor we need to do, but until then, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV within the Final Fantasy Marathon. Of course, with it being 42 minutes, I would have been able to have ended the stream by doing this, but it's going to have to wait until tomorrow. So, in tomorrow's episode, I will be entering Hawk Manor in order to defeat the crazy woman who has dismantled and dismembered Maiden's faces. Because she's either being controlled or has just been fully manipulated by the Ascians. But until then, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.